Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm your host, Bob. This week we've been moving through something together. We started with the noise, noticing how loud everything has become. Then we slowed it down, finding that space between what happens and how we respond. Then we faced the hard part, choosing not to add to the fire. And yesterday we saw that staying gentle isn't weakness, it's strength. So today we ask the question that naturally follows all of that. Now what? Because it's one thing to understand these ideas in a quiet moment. It's another thing entirely to live them out there in the middle of everything. And I think this is where a lot of people get stuck. We wait for the world to calm down. We wait for people to act differently. We wait for things to feel easier before we decide how we're going to show up. But what if that moment never comes? What if the noise doesn't settle? What if the tension doesn't ease? What if people don't change the way that we wish they would? Then what? Do we stay reactive? Do we stay pulled into it? Do we keep waiting for something outside of us to shift first? Or do we choose a different way forward? Not later, not when it's easier, but now. Because the truth is, the way you move through the world doesn't have to depend on what the world is doing. It never did. We just got used to believing that it did. We got used to responding to everything around us instead of choosing from within ourselves. And when you begin to see that clearly, something opens up. You realize. You can be aware of what's happening without being consumed by it. You can care without carrying everything. You can engage without losing yourself. That's the balance. That's the path. Not stepping away from the world completely, but stepping into it differently. And that doesn't mean you won't feel things. You will. You'll still feel frustration. You'll still feel hurt. You'll still feel the pull to react. But now you'll recognize it. You'll see it as it's happening. And instead of being carried by it, you'll have the ability to choose again and again, moment by moment. Not perfectly, but intentionally. And over time, that changes something fundamental. Because instead of being shaped by the world around you, you begin to shape the way you experience it. You begin to move through it with a steadiness that isn't dependent on circumstances. You begin to carry something different into every interaction. And that matters. That matters more than we often realize, because every moment you choose awareness over reaction, every moment you choose not to add to the fire, every moment you choose to stay grounded and gentle, you're not just changing that moment. You're creating a ripple. We talk about it all the time. A small one maybe, but real. And those ripples, they move further than we can see. They touch people we may never even know, and they shift conversations. They soften edges. They create space for something else to exist, something better. And no, you won't fix everything. That's not the point. The point is, you don't have to contribute to what's breaking things either. You can choose to contribute something else, something steady, something clear, something rooted in who you actually want to be. And when enough people begin to make that choice, even quietly, even imperfectly, that's how things begin to change. Not all at once either, as we know, but in the only way that they ever really do. Through people, through choices, through moments, through you. So as you move forward from here, back into your day, your conversations, your interactions, you don't need to carry all of this as a set of rules. Just remember something simple. You have a choice in how you show up. Always. Even when it doesn't feel like it. And that choice, guys, that's the way forward. All of these episodes from the very beginning have been letting you know that if you act on a little bit of self-awareness, if you stop and look for that space that we talk about, that quiet moment, then you can make a choice. And it's all a choice. How we react to things is our choice. That's as simple as that, guys. It's the one thing that we have control over in this whole existence. And that's how we react. That comes from our choice. I love you guys very, very, very much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. And should be having the golden thread back next week too. Took a little longer break with it. I'll talk to you soon. Later, Gators. You know what I need you to do? Go out and pass that on, okay? Bye.